Have you ever wondered why only 5% of traders succeed while most others struggle, lose money, and give up? In today's video, I'll share an essential insight that changed the way I approach trading and will hopefully do the same for you. I'll also tell you a personal story about how I overcame confusion, a problem that many traders face, especially when you're new to ICT's concepts. This insight is connected to what the trading expert Tom Hooguard recently talked about. So stay with me until the end, because this could be the eye-opening moment that will transform your trading journey into a path to success. I don't know how many of you are familiar with Tom Hooguard, but he holds a bachelor and master in economics and finance from the University of Wales and Birmingham. He began his career at JP Morgan before becoming the chief market strategist at City Index, which is a retail broker in London. After almost a decade of trading, bought his own and company's accounts, he decided to trade his own funds. So from 2012 to 2015, he ran the live trading room Which Way Today, where his trading records were made public. Remarkably, he never had a year with less than 3-digit gains. Today, he continues to trade and share his insights on trading psychology, and he's also the author of one of the best books I've read, The Best Loser Wins. A few days ago, I came across a reel from him that really made me think and inspired me to make this video.
It's easy to call yourself a trader, but it's very difficult to get to the level where you are a consistently profitable trader. And there's no shortcut. You can't buy a book, you can't attend a course, you can't listen to it, you can't be taught anything. I cannot teach you anything. You have to decide to teach yourself.
What he says is learning and acquiring knowledge are primarily driven by personal motivation and curiosity rather than just passively receiving information from other people. What does this mean? You can't be taught anything. This implies that just receiving information is not enough for true learning. Passive learning might not be as effective as actively engaging with the material that you're studying. You might find some success, but will it be consistent? Another thing he mentioned is you have to desire. True learning requires a genuine interest and curiosity, as well as critical thinking. Without this personal desire to learn, retaining and applying the information can be challenging. Understanding your why is essential when it comes to trading. Are you in this field because someone sold you the dream that you can make money fast? Or are you genuinely interested in trading and have a compelling reason why you want to pursue it? Knowing your why will help you to stay motivated and not give up when you're faced with setbacks. He also mentions, I can't teach you anything, you should teach yourself, which means to truly learn something, you must think critically, view things from different perspectives, and think outside of the box. Unfortunately, many individuals are passive learners who merely absorb information without critically analyzing it or understanding it. Lots of ICT students are passive learners. They would just focus on identifying order blocks, fair value gaps, volume imbalances, etc., without understanding why the price is moving. Without this understanding, these concepts are meaningless, and traders end up trading patterns rather than the concepts that Michael teaches. You're truly understanding what Michael is teaching if you're able to build a story behind every position that you take, explaining why the price would do what you expect it to do. I'll be the first one to admit that I used to be a passive learner. Over time, with experience, I realized my mistakes and I started asking myself questions that helped me to gain a better understanding and teach myself. However, I noticed that many people remain stuck in the passive learning stage and struggle to move forward. I'm far away from perfect, but I believe that I'm on the right path, learning and improving every single day. I wanted to make this video to open your eyes and make you think. I want you to think about what you're doing, where you are, and what you're trying to achieve. During a certain period of time, I made the mistake of blindly following the information I had without properly analyzing and absorbing it. Even though I had given thousands of reasons in the reason for entry column in my journal to take the trades, I realized that I was creating the reason when it was not really there. I did not take a step back to think, reflect, and reanalyze my approach until I experienced the losing streak of more than 20 trades. I don't believe that there is a simple, purely mechanical system that can guarantee long-term success in trading by just following a couple of rules or instructions. If such a system exists, why would anyone bother to trade manually? They could just pay someone or create an automated trading system, a bot, to do the work for them. I don't think that something like that exists. What sounds too good to be true usually is. There may be a mechanical system that works under certain market conditions, but they are not sustainable long term. One of the strategies that I tried in the past is a mechanical strategy. It does work during specific market conditions or environment, but what was damaging all the traders in the community was thinking that they could just follow the mechanical rules and everything is going to be all right. But in order to identify the market environment, you need understanding. In my opinion, believing that the purely mechanical system exists is not realistic. If we compare it with the common daily life example, obesity is one of the biggest problems in the world. If a magic pill or tea that could burn fat existed, there wouldn't be so many people struggling with this issue. Companies that sell such products, claiming that many people have had positive results by using them, are usually giving instructions that require you to limit your diet by not eating sugar, drinking soft drinks, or eating anything for a certain amount of hours before or after taking that magic pill. In other words, they give you instructions that can help you lose weight even without using the product, but they are brainwashing you to believe that their product is the magic solution. Those who get brainwashed and are disciplined enough to stick to the instructions achieve results, and this is more than enough for the majority of people who will see their results to get the product and lie to themselves that it is going to help them. There is a solution without getting any product, which is limiting your diet and being physically active. However, people are not going for this solution because it requires a lot of effort and discipline, and our brain always urges us to stay in our comfort zone. Going back to trading, the same reason drives people to search for a mechanical strategy or the recipe, following ABC. They don't want to put in the effort to learn, understand, study, and spend time with analyzing the markets. They want instant gratification, to make money as soon as they start trading the system. While some may argue that their mechanical system works, I still believe that it requires some level of understanding to achieve success. You might have mechanical rules for entries that will help you to avoid hesitation or FOMO, which are common emotional issues in trading, but the whole strategy can't be mechanical. I would really love to hear your thoughts and perspectives on this topic. Feel free to share them with me in the comments down below. I strongly believe that we need to be willing to teach ourselves and embrace the fact that learning is a never-ending journey. We must have a good understanding and be active, critical learners if we want to achieve long-term success in trading. We need to approach the charts with curiosity and not analyze ourselves as well. That's the most important part, actually. One example that aligns with what I have mentioned is the story that Tom shares in his book about his friend Nick. Let me read it for you. I had a friend a long time ago who had made a lot of money trading. Nick was a great trader, right up until 2004. He started reading and believing some writers and contributors on zero hedge, and he turned bearish on the stock market. He kept shorting, but the market kept going up. He just could not accept that there was no more downside after the bear market of 2000 to 2003. He didn't see the market as it was. He saw it as he was. He was negative. He had read that the bear market would continue. He stopped trading what he saw, and he let his opinion cloud his objectivity. Nick no longer trades. That means that Nick has been following his specific system and his bias and has been listening to what others were telling to them without thinking critically or trying to understand why he kept losing. As a result, he failed to adapt and gave up. I'll give you an example of how I struggled with the lack of understanding when it comes to ICT's concepts. I've noticed that other traders that I've spoken to are dealing with the same issues. As I mentioned previously, I didn't consider taking a step back and analyzing my actions with a curious and critical eye until I faced a bad losing streak, and I believe that that's the case for most of us. But some never take a step back to think and analyze.
And now I will give you just a brief example of what I mean by learning without critical thinking. So let's say you're learning about premium and discounts, and don't get me wrong, this is what I did That's why I know, and that's why I'm showing it to you. So I would come to the chart, and let's assume that we don't see what price has done here. Let's say we're somewhere here, and I'm looking, okay, price is bullish. We're creating higher highs and higher lows, and it's on a daily chart. So I would think, okay, I learned that we should buy in discount and we should sell in premium. So as soon as price comes below the 50 level, below the equilibrium, yeah, I would mark up the order blocks, which are my points of interest. It doesn't have to be on the daily. I usually mark them up on the 4-hour chart, so I have even more opportunities to lose. So I would mark up the order blocks on a 4-hour chart, and then I would jump on the 5-minute chart, and I would wait for price to come into those order blocks. And as soon as I see a tiny market structure break on a 5-minute or 3-minute, I would jump in and buy, and I would target the swing high. I was thinking, okay, now this is gonna be a home run, and I lose. And then I try again, and then I lose. And I try again, and I lose. So what was my mistake here? I'm just trading an order block combined with premium and discount. So people might think, okay, this is my strategy. I'm combining order blocks with premium and discount. But when you don't have understanding why price is moving the way it's moving, and if you don't have an understanding of daily bias, of narrative, or how price is going to move, order flow, then you're going to definitely be damaged, as I was. I was hitting so many losses. And that's when I kind of took a step back. When I was analyzing, I was thinking like, how could I just buy so many times when the order flow was bearish? It's so clear that price was displacing on the downside. But I was so focused that we are in an uptrend and we are in discount, and price tapped into an order block. So now every single push is the bottom of this retracement, and I'm targeting the next swing high. So if you're analyzing price this way and you're hitting many losses, you should take a break. You should start asking yourself questions and start reading price and try to understand why price is moving, not just trading patterns like order blocks or just fair value gaps or whatever you're trading. Because if we trade like this without a story behind our positions, we are not ICT traders. We are pattern traders.
That's all for today, folks. I hope you found valuable insights in this video. If you did, please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and share your thoughts in the comments down below. Your support means the world to me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.